Where did the For Thieves vinegar legend originate? Imagine living in medieval Europe during the time of the Black Death. People were desperate to find ways to protect themselves from the deadly plague. Now, there's a story that has survived 4 centuries about for thieves who supposedly knew a secret to avoid catching the disease. This legend is about a special vinegar they used, but where did it all begin? The story most likely started in southern France during the 14th or 15th century, when the Black Death was ravaging the continent. Cities like Marseille and Toulouse saw many outbreaks, and people were trying anything to stay safe. The legend says for thieves robbed homes of plague victims without getting sick. When they were caught, they claimed their secret was a herbal vinegar they dipped themselves in before committing their crimes. This herbal vinegar was believed to have powerful properties. It was made by soaking herbs like garlic, lavender, rue, mint, thyme, wormwood, and cloves in vinegar, usually apple cider or wine vinegar. These herbs were known for their disinfectant qualities and ability to repel fleas, which carried the plague. The vinegar was thought to kill germs and protect the thieves from infection. There are 2 main versions of the story. One says the thieves used the vinegar as a protective coating on their bodies while they robbed. The other says they created the vinegar to survive the grim task of burying plague victims. Either way, the recipe was passed down and became a folk remedy. It was a natural way to try to guard against the disease long before scientists understood germs. Back then, distillation technology was limited, so the herbs were likely just soaked in vinegar rather than made into concentrated oils. The story probably grew after the Black Death, as people looked for ways to defend themselves. It became a symbol of how medieval Europeans used herbal knowledge and natural remedies during times of crisis. This legend shows how people relied on herbal medicine and simple disinfectants to fight the fearsome plague. It also highlights the early efforts to prevent infection, even without knowing about germs. The For Thieves vinegar story remains a fascinating piece of history that reveals how humans have always searched for ways to survive deadly outbreaks.